Ongoing protests against police brutality and racial injustice continue across the nation. Today, protesters blocking Monroe Street and calling for justice for a FAMU graduate. I'm Ava Van Valen.
And I'm Channing Franton. Jamee Johnson was shot and killed by Jacksonville police last year. The state attorney has called the shooting justified. ABC 27's Jada Williams is live at the Capitol with the protesters' message tonight.
Well, behind me is one of the busiest streets in Tallahassee, one of the busiest intersections. But earlier today, that was blocked off by protesters. And the detour for many of those drivers that the protesters say was for accountability. Now, they were coming out after body camera video was released, but the state attorney's office saying that the shooting for Jamee Johnson was justified. One day after the completion of the Black Lives Matter mural, protesters marched down Tallahassee streets demanding change.
We're seeing black and brown people dying by the masses, not only by COVID-19, but we're also being plagued by police officers killing us instead of serving and protecting us.
Coming together after state attorneys ruled FAMU student Jamee Johnson's death was justified. Johnson was killed by a Jacksonville sheriff's deputy in December. But Johnson is just one name out of many the protesters are fighting for, even blocking off the middle of the road, agitating drivers to the point that one man got out of his car to try to move those protesters back.
I think it's so important that we go from rhetoric to action.
While protesters took the streets, community members held a race relations symposium.
Positive, peaceful protest is needed. But once we finish protesting, where is the action plan? Once we finish protesting, are we better off?
Focusing on police relations, healthcare, banking and finance, and the election, a panel met to figure out how to enact change.
We cannot allow folk to believe that the police officers or the police department are our enemies. They are our friends. We got to make them better, and we got to also do better.
Protesters saying their work in the streets has the power to enact change.
To what extent are we going to be sick and tired of being sick and tired? Enough is enough.
Jamee Johnson's family plans to sue the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office for his death. Now, as for those protesters, they say that they are going to continue to come out here and protest for that change, while Reverend Holmes says that he'll do all he can to bridge the gap in the community between the police and the protesters. Reporting live, Jada Williams, ABC 27.